Chapter 1, Means of Communication. Every one of us have some friends and relatives living in far off places. It is difficult to meet them and talk to them regularly. Therefore, we send and receive messages from our friends and relatives. The process of sending and receiving messages is called communication. Means of communication are the ways by which the messages or information can be sent and received. In ancient times, people used to communicate with each other through the sign language. Later, words came into being. To send messages to far off places, they used to beat drums. This sound would then be picked up by other drum beaters and they repeat the drum beats to convey the messages. Sometimes, people sent messages by reflecting the light through a mirror to a distance. Sometimes, they also used smoke and fire signals to send a message. The main problem with these means of communication was that the messages were often not clear. With the development of written language, this problem was solved. In the early days, pigeons were trained to carry messages from one place to another. People who could run fast were also used as messengers. Even horse riders were also used to send messages. But all these were time consuming. In today's world, we have developed easier and faster means of communication. There are a number of ways to communicate with people living in other places. There are three most commonly used means of communication. Number 1, postal communication. Postcards, inland letters, stamped envelopes. Telecommunication. Telephone, fax, telex, internet. Mass communication. Newspapers, television, radio, magazines, and cinema. Postal communication. When messages are sent through post, it is called postal communication. Letters are the most popular means of communication. Letters are written on postcards, inland covers, stamped envelopes, or aerograms. We can buy all these from the post office. For an early and proper delivery of our letters, we must ensure that the address is complete and PIN, postal index number, code should be written. Urgent letters and important parcels can be sent through speed post or by courier. Urgent messages can be sent faster through a telegram. In telegram, we write our messages in brief on the form and this message is then sent through telegraph wires. A telegram reaches any place in a few hours. Telecommunication. Long distance communication by telephone, email, etc. It's called telecommunication. Most of the long distance communication is electronic today. Telephone. It is one of the fastest means of communication. We can talk personally to the other person in any part of the world over telephone. Direct calls on STD, subscriber trunk dialing, or ISD, international subscriber dialing, can be made to different cities and countries throughout the world. Nowadays, people use mobile phones. These phones help us to communicate with each other at any time and at any place. Fax. Fax mile automated Xerox. Fax is an electronic machine used to send printed or written matter and pictures through telephone lines. Fax machines work by taking a picture of the printed page and sending it to the other fax machine by means of electric signals. A fax could be sent anywhere in the world within a few minutes. The internet. Nowadays, Computers are playing an important part in communication. Messages can now be easily sent through computers by an electronic mail system or email. For this, computers in different parts of the world are connected to each other by a system called the Internet. We can gather information about any topic in a short time through the Internet. Mass communication. Communication with a large number of people at the same time is called mass communication. It is possible through newspapers and magazines, radio and television. These means of communication are also called mass media. Newspapers and magazines. Newspapers bring us information about the day-to-day happenings all over the world. A newspaper can print news or messages of any part of the world. There are magazines available in various languages. They carry news and other interesting information to the people. Radio and television. Messages can reach faster if they are broadcast on radio or television. They are a boon to people who cannot read and write. Such people can understand messages delivered over the radio and television. On radio, we can only listen to a message. But on television, we can also see the images and pictures. Satellite. Satellites are used for long distance communication. They have made communication faster. Television programs can be relayed live to different parts of the world through satellites. We can watch a live telecast of a cricket match or a football match being played anywhere in the world. Let's understand. Envelope. A flat paper container with a sealable flap used to enclose a letter or document. Aerogram. An air letter to be sent through air mail. Broadcast. To air. A program or some information on radio or television. Recap. The process of sending and receiving messages is called communication. In ancient times, people used to communicate through sign language. Telephone is the fastest means of communication. Radio and television are the important means of mass communication. Computers are playing an important role in communication nowadays.